Every bite of this Big Mac Tater Tot Casserole is like a Big Mac and fries at the same time. And that sauce, that is the reason my family begs for this every single week. Hi, I'm Christina from It Is a Keeper and Cake Mix Recipes, where every recipe is tested in my kitchen by my family, and it only makes the cut when it's genuinely earned it. Today, we're making Big Mac Tater Tot Casserole. Cheesy, beefy, crispy tater tots on top, and a homemade Big Mac sauce that ties it all together. I've got the full printable recipe linked in the video description below so you can follow along. Stick around to the end. I've got my best tip for getting that sauce to taste exactly like the real thing. So to get started on our Big Mac Tater Tot Casserole, we're gonna start with the ground beef mixture. So to my preheated skillet, I have a couple pounds of ground beef. You can use whatever type you'd like. And we're just going to get this cooked up. I'm also going to add some diced onions and some of my all-purpose seasoning blend. You guys know this is all I use whenever it calls for salt and pepper. If you don't have the recipe, you can grab it in the video description below. We're just gonna let this cook and come together and become one. Okay, so our ground beef is just about done. I don't see much pink in here. Actually, I don't see any pink at all. I'm going to go ahead, hello. I'm going to go ahead and drain off the fat and then we'll move on. Ground beef cooked, sitting here on the side. We're gonna start on our sauce next. So, mayonnaise. We're gonna put about a half a cup in here. Beautiful. To that, we're going to add some relish. We're gonna add some white vinegar, about a tablespoon or so. And a couple tablespoons of Dijon mustard. 1, 2. And now we're going to season it up. So I have garlic powder and some onion powder. So much flavor. And last but not least, some paprika. And then we'll give it all a swirl to bring it all together. So, I'm gonna bring our meat mixture back into the scene here. To this, we're going to stir in almost all of this sauce. I'm gonna reserve probably about a third of a cup or so. In it goes. And we're gonna get that mixed into our meat mixture. Makes it nice and creamy. Okay, that looks great. I'm going to get this cleaned up and we are going to get our casserole assembled. Okay, so here I have a 13x9 baking dish. I'm just gonna give it a squirt of nonstick cooking spray. We don't wanna put all this work in and then have our casserole not come out. Okay, that's good to go. Need to clear that fog. Okay. Ooh, this pan's heavy. Okay, we're gonna get our beef mixture transferred in. Pardon my awkwardness. I really don't use my right hand that much. I'm left-handed and completely left-sided. If you're a lefty, let me know. Okay, looking good. Let me get that off to the side. A couple pieces jumped out. Spread it into an even layer in your casserole dish. Okay, looks good. So to this, we're going to add a topping of cheddar cheese right on top. Nice layer. I mean, you could probably use whatever cheese you like. You could use American, would probably melt really nice here. I love to use Colby Jack on just about everything, but for this one I'm using cheddar. And then we're going to arrange our tater tots on top, you can just dump them, or you can be a little OCD like me and layer them in a nice, neat rows, like little soldiers lining up. So this is gonna take me a hot minute. Okay, our casserole is ready. That was probably the longest part of the entire process. I'm gonna pop this into a preheated oven of 400 degrees, and we're gonna let it bake until everything comes together and our tater tots are nice and golden and crispy. Just look at those crispy golden tots, and we've gotta top this off and finish it up. So we're not quite done yet. So no Big Mac is worth its weight without all the toppings. So I'm going to layer on some lettuce, shredded lettuce. You can shred it yourself or cheat like I did and buy the pre-shredded stuff. No shame in that game. All right, that's looking good. I have some chopped tomatoes. Looks so pretty and festive. And next we have chopped pickles, right? Gotta have pickles on our Big Mac. Not all in one spot, Chris. My guys love the dill pickles, so I'm probably going a little heavy-handed with that. Okay, so close to being done because this smells amazing. Like, I can hear my stomach rumble. Remember that reserved sauce we had? Now it goes on. We're just gonna drizzle that right on top. Oh. Yep. Now it is baked inside. This is just a little extra something something here. If you want, this is probably what I would do. I'd make double the sauce so we had even more for the topping. But that's just me. And of course we need to have some sesame seeds because 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. So we're gonna sprinkle those sesame seeds right over top. And voila! Look at this amazingness. The sauce drizzled all over the top. This is exactly what a weeknight dinner should look like. Okay, before I dig in, here's what I want you to know when you make this. First of all, drain the grease completely from the beef before adding the sauce. It really does make a difference. Make sure you get it all out of there. Extra grease in the pan leads to soggy tots and a greasy casserole. Neither one of those is what you want. Then arrange the tater tots in a single layer evenly on top. They need to be touching the heat evenly to get that golden crunch. So pack them in and line them up so that they crisp up perfectly the way we want them to. Then we want to let the casserole rest for 5 to 10 minutes after it comes out of the oven because that cheese needs a minute to set, which makes it so much easier to scoop and serve. All right, I have waited way too long. Like, I'm telling you, my stomach is over here grumbling. I'm going in for probably a serving that is way too big for me. Look at that. Oh, yes, 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 yes. All right. I want some of everything here. The cheesy goodness, tater tot. Oh my gosh, you guys, this sauce, this is the whole reason this tastes just like the restaurant version. Oh my gosh, it is like eating a Big Mac and French fries. It really is a Big Mac and fries in one bite. This is definitely a keeper. The full printable recipe is linked in the video description. I made it super easy for you. And if you loved this, you have to try my Big Mac Sloppy Joes. Same sauce, totally different vibe. It's right here. I will see you there.